You know, for my 75th birthday, HBO wanted to give me a roast. And I said, no way. I said, no. It's been done so much. Guys taking cheap shots at each other. I don't want it. So they promised me there would definitely be no roast.
Welcome to the Rodney Dangerfield roast. Rodney, come on around here. Woo! Let's make yourself comfortable. Good evening. I'm your host for these proceedings, Swoozy Kurtz. Anyway, I'm here along with fellow roasters, Louie Anderson, Sandra Bernhard, Mr. Paul Rodriguez, and your friend of mine, Bob Saget, ladies and gentlemen. They gave me some notes about Rodney. I'll share one with you. It says here that no comic has done more to nurture and showcase the talent of young comedians than Rodney Dangerfield. That's a lot of crap. I have. But really, listen to this impressive list of comics who got their start on one of Rodney's shows. Tim Allen, Roseanne, Jeff Foxworthy, Jerry Seinfeld, Andrew Dice Clay, Robert Townsend, and Rita Rudner, to name just a few. And these people seriously all do love and respect Rodney Dangerfield, and that's why none of them showed up tonight. And now, so much for the clean part of the show. And now as we bring up some of these wonderfully funny young people, one of the favorites in this branch of the business, Mr. Bob Saget. Here he is.
Thank you.
Hey.
Thank you very much. All right. It was 13 years ago, basically. I was at the La Jolla Comedy Store in La Jolla, actually, is where they put it. And Rodney showed up to hang out. And it was the first time I'd ever met him, and hung with him because we were in the bathroom. We were at the urinal. And we hung together. And he had seen me on, I believe, Merv Griffin, the show, and he had said, I think he thought it was the Mike Douglas show. I'm not sure. Can you believe I said that? Anyway, I can't either. I cannot believe it, and I should be ashamed. I know, it's over. But I remember I didn't have a perspective on my life or my career, and I was on these two series at the same time, and I was, complaining for no reason. And I said, Rodney, I don't know what to do. I went and saw him at the hotel. I hung with him a bunch, and I said, I don't appreciate it, and I don't know what to do. I'm confused. And he said to me, in the profound words that only Rodney can speak with, he said, you don't know cock. And I had never heard the word cock used as an adverb or a pronoun, or I don't know if cock was an adverb or a pronoun, because I don't know cock, basically. I don't. But if you know Rodney, you have probably seen his. Now let me continue. All right. Most people who, if you go and hang with him, you've seen him maybe in a robe. You've seen him in his robe. And, I want to go on record saying I haven't really seen anything, but there's not a meal that goes by that you can't look down. And if you want, you could see Rodney's balls. You could if you wanted to. They're like, am I wrong? I'm right. They're like a janitor's keys. They're just hanging there waiting to open a door. I don't know what they look like, but I've heard they're just lovely. It wouldn't be a roast if I didn't do the obligatory line saying that I actually do love you, Rodney. And I really look forward to you coming to my 75th birthday party. You'll be 110. You'll be stinky and rotten and probably just like the crypt keeper. I don't care if you're dead. I'm bringing you to the damn thing. I will dig you the fuck up and have you at my party because I love you, Rodney. So thank you. Happy with you. Yes.
You may possibly be wondering how it was that the power of Rodney Dangerfield's name secured the services of all these brilliantly funny people. In the case of Louie Anderson, he said yes when he found out we'd be working at a table. But ladies and germs, a really funny gentleman, Mr. Louie Anderson.
Thank you very much, Steve. I appreciate that. Don't go out. It's hunting season. They might shoot your head. Hard to work with, impossible to deal with, a prick, an asshole, egotistical, thinks he's the greatest of all. Oh, wait a minute, this is the Milton Berle roast. Most of the time at a roast, I'm not talking. I'm not really a roaster, and one of the things I'm actually a goddamn turkey. No, one of the things that I wanted to say was in a nice way, and it's just who I am. I would like to say bad things about Rodney, but you'll hear plenty of that, and most of it is true. No, I want to tell you that 14 years ago, at a little club in Minneapolis, a bunch of us, yes, thank you, they were there. Jesus Christ, they've been following you for 14 years. We had 5 comics went down and saw Rodney at a big nightclub that he was working at, the Carlton Celebrity Room. We came backstage, and he came back after his show, came to our little club of 50 seats and made us famous and told me that, Louie, you're never gonna make it. What about a restaurant? Or a clothing line? But he came there, he encouraged me, he encouraged a lot of other people there. He had me on his first special. Today, still, people come up to me and say, hey, I saw you on that special Sam was on. And I love Rodney, I always have. I think he's, there are 2 kinds of people. There are people that have funny jokes, and there are people that tell things in a funny way. We're really lucky to have a person who can do both. He's a terrific person, and I love him, and I don't have anything bad to say about him.
Thank you, Louie. Louie Anderson. I honestly feel that you'll detect a paucity, if you have your paucity detectors plugged in, of really put down jokes about this great guy, because we all do love him. However, we never know. Let's find out what Sandra Bernhard has to add. Sandra Bernhard.
Well, as you know, Rodney and I do go way back to many fabulous events that I brought him as my escort, and we rock the house. As only Rodney can. You know, Rodney said if he ever had sex with me, he'd want to go the whole 9 yards. I told him, let's be accurate and go for 1.5 inches. I told him, have sex with you? Are you crazy? See a shrink. He told me it's small enough. Boom, boom. Funny? Funny shit? Shit's getting funny here. Don't get me wrong, Rodney has a way with women. It's an expensive way. Rodney's not a ladies' man at all. He was with a hooker, she told him, not on the first date. Wow! Left my own devices, I wouldn't have said any of these things, because I truly love Rodney. He's been a sweetheart to me, and I love working with him. I'm honored. Happy birthday, sweetie. All the best.
Thank you,
Good
baby.
health.
Thank you
God
so
bless.
much.
Love you.
Thank you, Sandra. You know, if you get 1,000 piano players together, you probably couldn't tell who was number 14 and number was 26, but that's not true of comedians. Every comic is funny in his own way. Some of them are funny in other people's way, but they're all different in their own style. And it's remarkable to see that truism reflected here tonight. Here to show you how he can break you up in his inimitable way is Mr. Paul Rodriguez.
Rodney has never done a goddamn thing for me. Not one goddamn thing for me. I'm just here because I'm amazed that this man outlived Timothy Leary. This man has kept the Medellin cartel busy. This man right here that you see is a poster child for crack. They're both 75. Look, folks, look. He's 75, he's 75. This man has never done drugs, anything stronger than Tagament MD. And look at him. This man has sucked on everything. Drano, Fab, Clorox. And look at him. Somewhere out there, Nancy Reagan is going, fuck, maybe they should say yes. Everybody thinks Jerry Maguire, that movie came up with Show Me the Money. It was a guy named Carlos Mendoza, your crack dealer, you know him. Used to go up to your window, go, hey, show me the money, baby.
Show me the crack, show me the crack.
Rodney would pull his pants down.
Show me the fucking crack.
Rodney Dangerfield is to comedy what Woody Allen is to Planned Parenthood. Rodney is to comedy what condoms are to blowjobs, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait, I got all night. I'm Paul Rodriguez. I'm the only one didn't get my own fucking segment. What is this? I didn't get my segment. He gets a segment. You, ha ha. What? Well, I gotta work at Mi Cocina next door here. You know, the big news this whole year is about cloning sheep. He's been cloning waitresses at Denny's for years. If it has a pulse, Rodney has fucked it. And I mean that in a sweet way. You know, it did surprise me that they clone sheep in Scotland. I saw Braveheart. These are men running around in skirts. It was bound to happen. What can you say about Rodney that the National Enquirer hasn't documented already? What balls you got? The man, this is true, he sued Caesar's palace. You know, ever since Bugsy Siegel, the place has just gone to shit. You know, I'll tell you this much, though. Rodney, as we say in the old country, in San Diego, may you live another 75 years. May you, I swear, it's incredible, 75 years, you know, and God forbid, should you ever die, Rodney, I want you to be cremated. I want those ashes. That shit goes for about $80 a gram in my neighborhood. Mucho top. Thank you, Rodney.
Thank you. Beautiful. Yeah. Paul Rodriguez. Fantastic. Beautiful. This has been wild and funny. It also is unprecedented in my experience. I think I'm going to get in the same trouble doing this show that Pat Boone did for doing Metallica. But who the hell cares? Anyway, it's an honor to be here. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get the champion up here himself, the man of the hour, Rodney Dangerfield.
Thank you so much, folks. Actually, we were supposed to have much bigger acts here, but HBO wouldn't go for the fucking money, you know? But anyway, I do appreciate everyone here and how nice you've been to me and all the people who come up here, because you know me, I don't get no respect. Yeah. No respect at all. Are you kidding? Why, last week my house was on fire. My wife told the kids, be quiet, you wake up daddy. I don't get no respect from anyone. I went to the zoo, the lion kept going like this to me. No respect at all, you kid. My uncle's dying wish, he wanted me on his lap. He was in the electric chair. Well, what can I tell you? It's all been very flattering to me. I appreciate it all. I love you all. I'd like to love you all. I go 18 ways, you know. And, wow, huh? And thank you all so very, very much for being so kind.